Today on Tech Travel Geeks, we're venturing a bit off our usual path to explore a gadget that's more than meets the eye. The voice-controlled, app-enabled Elite Optimus Prime by Robosen. As you've just seen from the intro, it's a robot that can transform into a vehicle, based on the beloved Transformers franchise. In today's video, we'll unbox it and walk you through the features of the robot and some of our thoughts about it. We actually received 2 boxes from our friends at Robosen, the Transformers one, as well as a Robosen exclusive design called the K1 Pro Interstellar Scout, which we will discuss in a separate video. Both were in secure foam packaging, but if you buy it from a store, you should get the nice cardboard box as well. And if you hurry, you might get a nice Black Friday deal using our Amazon link below or on their website. The box opens from the sides, and you get presented with the robot and some accessories. I got the UK charger with 12.6 watt output. We'll talk about charging later. In the side pocket there's some paperwork. A quick start guide, which will walk us through the setup, basic usage and accessories, a leaflet to send some feedback to the manufacturer, as well as some stickers, and a full instructions manual with very detailed instructions. We then get a Robosen and Transformers branded accessories box, which includes a back plate for the robot and 2 weapons, what they call an ion blaster and the energon axe. We'll show the accessories off a bit later. There's also some exhausts, which have already been installed for me here, as well as a micro USB cable for data transfers and custom scripts. And that's it, let's see the star of the show, the Optimus Prime itself. I was a bit surprised by the motors in the robot. They make robotic sounds even when powered off. It's also much larger and heavier than I expected. It weighs 1.9 kilograms and it's made of metal. It's also quite large. See the sizes of both the robot and vehicle on the screen. Please note that there's also a larger version available, the Flagship Collector's Edition, which is significantly larger and heavier, but it has the same functionality and looks as this one. But it doesn't mean that this model has any other degraded features. Both have 27 servo motors, which let the robot move in many more ways than I expected, as you'll see soon. And both seem to be built really well. I'm sure that it would even survive falling down on a carpet without a single scratch, but that definitely didn't happen to me. It also has a few lights, at the front and the back as a vehicle, or the eyes, arms and legs as a robot. But while the build is impressive and the paint cover is realistic, what are Transformers without actually transforming? Once you hold the power button for a few seconds, the robot will speak to you in the voice of the original voice actor, Peter Cullen, and await your command.
I am the leader of the Autobots.
You can either use voice control, which we'll discuss in a moment, or use an app to do the same. Setting the app is quite easy. Unfortunately, at the time of recording in early November, the Google Play Store QR code from the Quick Start Guide didn't work and led me to an error page. But you can just go to the Play Store or the App Store if you're an Apple user and download the Robosen Elite Optimus Prime app. Once you open it and play a bit with the 3D robot, just click on the Bluetooth icon to connect, enable the nearby device permission, and hold the power button on the robot for a few seconds. Once you do that, the connection is complete and you can start using it.
I am the leader of the Autobots.
I'm really impressed by the fact that you don't need to set up an account with Robosen. You can just start using the app straight away. Great job there. In the app you have a few options. The most basic is remote control, when you can move the robot or vehicle using the virtual joystick. It's quite cool that you can do it. You can also transform from one state to the other, which looks really impressive. Or press one of the buttons which will put the robot in the fighting position. In the actions mode, you can pick one of the many actions that the robot can take, like just being cool, fighting, or doing push-ups, which was, I think, the thing that my friends were most impressed with when I showed it to them. In addition to that, you get some missions where you can put the robot in the right positions using on-screen instructions in order to progress. Definitely a good way to prolong the longevity of the robot, for example if it's a gift for a child. And there's also the Create menu, which lets you create custom moves, download new ones from the internet, or share yours with others. I haven't gone too far into this section, but if you're interested, we might do it for the K1 robot in an upcoming video. The robot can also be an educational tool and could potentially get a child into robotics, programming, or AI, which is definitely commendable. The app is really well made, but what's even more impressive is voice control. You can find voice control commands in the app under Settings or in the user's manual. There's plenty of them, I counted 39. Optimus Prime. Convert. You can do a lot of the same things as using the app, but it's mostly focused on different stances, poses, or tones about the Transformers world. If you're a fan of the show, movies, or comic books, you'll be really happy. And if it's a birthday gift, you can also ask it to say happy birthday to your child, and I'm sure they will be the happiest child on Earth, or Cybertron for that matter. Optimus Prime.
Greetings.
Happy birthday.
Greetings from Cybertron. I am Optimus Prime. I am granting you permission to have the greatest birthday the universe has ever seen. Roll out.
One thing to note is that you can't use voice controls while the app is running. You have to use one or the other. However, there's a way to work around it by pressing the Gladiator mode button, which lets you just use voice control. But remember to switch that mode off if you want to control it with the app again. But I have to say I was really impressed by how good voice control was. I haven't had any situations when the robot wouldn't understand me. Great job there. One thing to keep in mind is the battery life. The Elite Optimus Prime comes with a 1200 mAh battery, enough for 55 minutes of usage according to the manufacturer. Or if you go with the aforementioned flagship model, 2400 mAh batteries and 105 minutes of usage time. But make sure to monitor the battery status, because if it goes low, the robot just says "Energot going low" and just falls down within a second or two, which can be dangerous. It would be better if it had a bit of a warning to make sure it doesn't fall down unnecessarily. So it's best to make sure it's properly charged before each use. It actually took me a moment to figure out how to charge it, but you can do it both in the vehicle form and the robot form. You just need to open the cover, which also has the micro USB port. Finally, as mentioned, the robot comes with a few accessories, which can be used to enhance the experience. The axe and the laser. Some moves can be done with the extra weapons, and some can't, so keep that in mind. Definitely good to see that you can enhance the experience with the robot. I have to admit, I didn't have high expectations when checking the robot, but I ended up being super impressed. The build quality, design and the looks are fantastic. The app controls are really good and will give you hours or weeks of fun for sure. And it can even help teach children about technology, robotics, etc. Very important in the current age of AI. Not to mention voice controls, which worked much better than I expected, easily recognizing my commands straight away. It's really amazing to see the progress since the remote-controlled cars and toy soldiers I played with when I was a kid back in the 80s. Watching some Transformers on TV and wishing I could get a talking and transforming Optimus Prime. I guess it only took some 30 plus years, but my dream did come true. Thanks Robosen. That is if you're happy to pay quite a premium for it. It retails in the UK at £699, but during Black Friday it's at £559. The flagship doesn't seem to be available right now, but it was retailing at around £1,000, so it's good to see that there's a cheaper version available now with no decrease in quality. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave us a like and let us know if you have any questions in the comments section below. And make sure to subscribe, as we might release a further video about the K1 Pro in the near future, next to our usual tech and travel videos. But for now, thanks for watching.